last time, and how's it going for you?
I think last time I just learned a lot about information and things like that. Like I picked a lot of information up as far as contracts and what everything else looks like. Um, going into this process, and now I think I feel just a lot more comfortable. Um, it's kind of hard for someone like me to play in these games because in a short amount of time we go out there, we meet our team, and we just kind of go out there and play. And I kind of like structure. I like being able to facilitate. I like being in spots where I know I'm going to get shots, things like that. And kind of the spurts we play in, like 5 minutes on, 5 minutes off, or just depending on what that looks like. But I think it was cool, and I've been able to gather a lot of information throughout the year, and that's kind of what I've learned so far.
Obviously, in your career, you put a lot of stuff on film for these guys. So what are you trying to show them in this period?
Really, just kind of being more aggressive. I think just being able to catch and shoot. I turned down one or two today that I probably should have shot. Still felt like I made the right play just by making the pass, but everyone knows I can pass the ball well. So just being able to showcase catching and shooting, because I'm gonna have to play with superstars in the NBA that when they might draw a double team or something like that, when they kick it to me, I need to be ready to shoot, catch and shoot, and be a threat. So
Go ahead.
my knee is all right. I mean, it's just still something that I got to deal with. Been trying to rehab it. It's just it's just kind of nagging at this point. It's more so after I play rather than when I play, so that's a good thing. But yeah, it's just something that's kind of nagging, and you just got to take care of, and it's hard to do, especially when you play basketball, because all you can do is work out and train when you're not playing in real games. So
It seemed like you felt pretty comfortable out there. It looked like you were doing normally what you do, like off the ball, setting screens. I talked to Coach Underwood a little bit. He said kind of the same thing. How did you feel out there, just in terms of in the minutes you did get? Were you able to play your game?
yeah, like I said, I talked to Coach Underwood after the game, and I think my biggest thing is I wish we could play more. Like maybe shorten up the teams a little bit and play more games with less time or something. Maybe something could be different, but obviously it's not, and I can't control that. But I just wish I could play more, be able to showcase those things, because like I said, it's kind of not very structured as far as the playing. I mean, they try to give you sets, they try to give you action to run, but at the end of the day, we don't know everyone's personnel, and we're just out there running around trying to showcase ourselves. But I thought today I did a decent job of playing in the time that I got. Like I said, I think I just need to catch and shoot a little bit more, and maybe create for my own a little bit, while still being unselfish. So.
What do you need to hear from the teams to stay into the draft, and maybe what is all going to go into that decision?
Man, I'd really love to hear from a team that I can at least get a minimum contract, something guaranteed. I'd feel really comfortable with that, because I honestly really don't want to go back to school. And I know someone just became the highest paid player, and I wouldn't want to have that label. I'd be making a good amount. But that's a lot of added pressure when you label yourself that. But yeah, someone who can just not tell me, hey, we're going to draft you, we're going to give you this contract, but just feel comfortable enough to where I feel like I'm going to get that. And I haven't done any workouts so far. I'm waiting to work out with teams who feel like they really like me, and I'm not going to do 20 workouts before this deadline. I'm going to do a couple with teams that really like me and who are kind of in that bubble. So just hearing that would be great for me, and it would make me feel a lot more comfortable.
Why do you say you really don't want to go back to school?
I just feel like I've kind of outgrown college basketball. I'm ready to kind of just give my life to basketball, if that makes sense. Signing that contract, it becomes real life, and it's not college, and you can get away with not going hard in practice, or kind of taking plays off. And you can get mad at me for saying that, but not everybody's going 100% like that. I play hard in games and things like that, but it would be real life situations. The moment I stay in this draft, and I think I'm ready for that. I'm ready for my game to grow. I'm ready for my body to change, and I'm ready to just open up to a whole new world of basketball that I've never experienced.
And with that, if you did happen to arrive in college, have you closed the door on possibly returning to Illinois?
No, I haven't, but like I said before, they got a whole new roster coming in. I don't think it would be fair for me to come back in that place with all those guys expecting me not to be there. And yeah, I've done 4 years at Illinois. I'm now an Illinois grad. So I've put my heart and soul into Illinois for the last 4 years. So, it would be cool to go back one more year, but I just don't think it would be the right thing to do, not just for myself, but for the staff and for the people coming in, So.
Have any other programs reached out to you?
Teams have reached out. Some people don't know what no contact means, I guess. But, people have reached out, and I made it very clear to them that, some schools, I would never play in the Big Ten again. I wouldn't play in the Big East. I would go somewhere with a football team where I can enjoy a football game. But, yeah, some schools have reached out, but some schools I've just been honest with them, and I haven't wasted their time. I flat out told them, that's just not somewhere I would even consider going. So, yeah.